The night was quiet, except for the sound of an expensive car struggling on the side of the road. A sleek black Mercedes had broken down in front of a luxury hotel entrance. A well-dressed white man stepped out, fuming, waving his hands and cursing at his misfortune. A tow truck pulled up, and out came a black mechanic in grease-stained overalls, toolbox in hand. The rich man smirked, shaking his head. "Of course," he scoffed. "This is who they send to fix my car? Figures." He let out a cruel laugh, the kind that carried through the night. Hotel staff glanced over, but said nothing. The mechanic stayed calm, but the humiliation had only just begun. Meet Daniel, a 38-year-old mechanic. Tall, broad-shouldered, and quiet, with hands that showed years of hard work. People often overlooked him. Grease on his clothes, sweat on his brow. But behind his steady eyes was more than anyone imagined. And then there was Gregory, a wealthy businessman in his late 40s. Expensive watch, slick suit, and the kind of arrogance that filled every room he walked into. He lived for status symbols, cars, clubs, and hotels that only the elite could afford. The setting? The Grand Rose Hotel, a place where marble floors gleamed under golden chandeliers. Valets ran at the snap of a finger. Outside, expensive cars lined the entrance, while bellboys carried designer luggage. A place meant to scream wealth and exclusivity. That night, under the glow of those chandeliers, two worlds collided. Daniel knelt by the Mercedes, tools in hand. He worked quickly, calmly, but Gregory wasn't about to let the moment pass quietly. Gregory sneered, pacing in front of the crowd gathering near the hotel entrance. "You know, this is the problem," he said loudly enough for everyone to hear. "They'll let anyone touch a $100,000 car these days. Look at him, oil all over his clothes, like he just crawled out of a junkyard." A couple nearby chuckled nervously, unsure if they should laugh or look away. Daniel kept his eyes down, tightening a bolt. Gregory leaned closer, his voice sharp. "You sure you even know what you're doing? Or did you finish pumping gas down the street before they handed you a wrench?" The sting of the insult hung heavy. Daniel glanced up, meeting Gregory's eyes, but said nothing. "Can you even afford the tires on this car?" Gregory pressed. "I bet fixing engines is the closest you'll ever get to driving one." The crowd shifted uncomfortably. Some whispered, others smirked. The humiliation was public, loud, and deliberate. Daniel finally spoke, his voice calm but firm. "Sir, I'm just here to do my job. I'll have you back on the road in a few minutes." But Gregory wasn't done. He stepped closer, waving his gold watch inches from Daniel's face. "Your job. Please don't talk to me about your job. People like me pay people like you to crawl in the dirt. That's your place. Don't pretend otherwise." Daniel tightened his jaw, but before he could respond, Gregory laughed again. "You know what's funny? Tomorrow morning I'll be playing golf with men who make more in a week than you'll see in your lifetime. And you'll still be covered in grease." The crowd's silence was deafening. Even the hotel valet shifted uncomfortably, but no one said a word. No one stepped in. Daniel finished repairing the car, wiped his hands, and quietly told Gregory it was ready. Gregory tossed a few bills at him like scraps. "There, go buy yourself a clean shirt." The bills fluttered to the ground. Daniel didn't pick them up. He simply nodded once, turned, and walked back to his truck. The next morning, the Grand Rose Hotel was bustling again. Gregory strutted into the parking lot, sunglasses on, keys in hand. He stopped cold. In front of him stood a gleaming building across the street, Harrison Automotive Group, a massive garage with spotless glass walls, rows of luxury cars inside, and a logo that shone like polished silver. And at the front, a banner read, "Grand Opening, under new ownership," the valets whispered. Guests pointed. Gregory squinted at the large billboard above the building and froze. The face on the billboard? Daniel, the mechanic from last night, smiling, dressed in a sharp suit, arms crossed confidently under the bold title, Owner and CEO, Daniel Harrison. Gregory's mouth dropped open. His laugh from the night before died instantly in his throat. Daniel stepped out of the garage, this time in a tailored navy suit. No grease, no overalls, just pure authority. Behind him, employees and partners followed with respect in their eyes. The hotel staff who had witnessed the humiliation last night stood frozen, their eyes darting between the two men. Daniel walked past Gregory without a word at first. Calm, dignified, powerful. Then he stopped, turned, and looked directly at him. "Funny, isn't it?" Daniel said evenly. "Last night you thought fixing cars was beneath you. Today, you're standing in front of the man who owns every car in that showroom, including models you'll never touch." The silence was thick. Gregory's face burned red. The crowd that had once laughed now stood in stunned disbelief. Daniel's voice carried, calm but cutting. "Respect isn't about the suit you wear or the car you drive. It's about how you treat people, especially when you think no one's watching." Gregory stammered, his arrogance crumbling. I didn't know. I didn't mean—" But Daniel simply turned to his staff. "Make sure this man's business requests are never considered by our company. Ever." Gasps rippled through the bystanders. Gregory's eyes widened. "Wait, what? No, But Daniel was already walking away, employees at his side, doors of the luxury showroom opening for him like a kingdom. Gregory stood frozen, humiliated, powerless. The same man he mocked in overalls now commanded more wealth and respect than he could ever dream of. The crowd dispersed, whispering one truth. Karma had arrived faster than anyone expected. Never judge someone by their appearance. The person you look down on today might be the very one who stands above you tomorrow. Respect costs nothing, but disrespect could cost you everything.